Hi, my name is Quinn, and I'm going to take you through a step-by-step of applying your base color at home, or as you want to call it, a root retouch. This is for great coverage, or it can also be used for a demi or semi-permanent application. So first things first, you are going to want to get prepared. A lot of these color formulas will oxidize once exposed to air, so you really want to be set up first and do everything that you need to do before you continue in mixing and your application. So I have one of my least favorite shirts on. I have a towel around my neck. The next thing that you're gonna wanna do if your hair is up, and by the way, this should be performed on dry hair. It's better if you don't have product in, just because it can change the porosity of your hair. Now, for those of you that purchased an at-home kit from me directly, your color formulas will be somewhat simplified for these purposes over the next few weeks as we do our hair at home. So they're fairly simplified. You will either receive containers that look like this, in which case you just open the top like a normal top, or you have received a box that looks like this. With these boxes, you open, there is a perforated tip. You would just turn around and press that all the way into the tube to break the seal. For most of you, your formulations are going to be with the color between 35 and 45 grams. So if you do not have a kitchen scale, these bottles and these tubes are about 40 grams each. So about half a container if you're mixing two together, or you could use the whole thing. But I will email or communicate specifics with you based on what you're receiving. So today for my application, I am using a demi color, so it comes in this box. I have my scale ready. You're gonna put your bowl on your scale first. Shake your tube up and turn your scale on so it says 0. And you will pour the appropriate amount in based on what you've been told to do. If there are 2 bottles, I will tell you what each one is. And it's okay if it's off a little bit on the scale, but what you do want to do is make sure your developer matches the same amount as what you put onto the scale. So if you have 35 grams of color, you're going to want 35 grams of activator. Alrighty, so it is on there. The next thing I'm going to do is put my gloves on, and you will have gloves in your take-home bag. You will also have a bowl and a brush. For these purposes, I typically do not recommend applicator bottles, even if you have one at home. The application for those is meant to be more with box color that you would be smushing into your scalp. I really don't recommend doing that. It can cause a lot of scalp irritation. If this is a great coverage formula, it can stain a little bit. So take whatever conditioner you have at home, dime to nickel sized amount should do it, and go around your hairline with your conditioner. At this time, you would not be starting your timer. You would want to start your timer once you have applied your color. For some of you, it may only be 20 minutes. For some of you, it may be up to 45 or even 50 minutes. Now I am going to mix and activate my color. Now you'll notice that the color that it activates might not be the color that you want on your head, and that is okay. It will process a different color. All right, so that was step one, and then we're going to apply.